But I like these two. The two big guys in the middle.
Defensive end, so many different ways that it can beat you. Reinforcements, Andre Iguodala, Jay Crowder there, trying to line up a three, and he's been shooting it well as he knocks.
Regular season, folks, or before the hiatus, that is.
Adams drives all the way up to the rim, and Jay Robinson, any clean looks. You saw the closeout there from Dort. Dragic again. And Robinson forces it up, does not matter. 3 minutes into this one. Dragic starting at point, has been primarily off the bench this year, is out of bio all the way up to the rim a couple games ago.
Well, we expect that from Luka.
But not from Dragic?
No, that's pretty impressive.
Gallinari just has the height advantage over line, knocks it down.
And that's what makes him such a lethal weapon. Anywhere on the floor.
Dragic just slices to the rim. Gallinari's got 4. See head coach Billy Donovan has to be pleased to be seeing a fuller complement of.
Got a quick trigger. You got to almost be up in his jersey when he catches the basketball.
18 threes the last 4 games and muscling it up inside.
Signature drives to get to that painted area. Like a wrecking ball, cause trouble.
And right now, they fresh 14.
Long shot, long rebound. Nice read on that. Look what it leads to.
Now you give him a second
to see who's going to flinch first on the offensive end. Solid numbers. Both teams.
Well, this Miami team really gave the Thunder trouble. Back rebound to Miami. Dragic left open, and he can't leave him open.
You just mentioned 38% from beyond the arc. Not a whole lot of weakness.
Got to slow down Dragic, who is dictating terms here. Robinson, a rare drive to the rim. Everybody expecting.
And just staying committed. And staying committed to the cause. Certainly, I drove by that school. Shea lines up a much-needed 2 for the Thunder field.
Heroes in the game for Miami. Here's Robinson. Lets it go. Got fouled. And another. The game on Monday against Phoenix. And Devin Booker's SGA trying to quiet things down momentarily. As Butler to the rim. That'll be it. Well, it was interesting that he got double teamed as Olynyk puts the moves on. Finds the open man as Nader was spotted up, and Nerlens Noel comes over and slammed
him. Slipped in front of him. Was able to get the tip jam.
Hero. Boy, it's got to be nice for.
And they're getting out in transition when they need to. They're also making a lot of good plays.
Olynyk left open for 3. The no-look pass over to Nader. Got the flyby. Ran into a couple of defensive players. Time winding down, and Nader splashes one. Win today would seal up the 4 seed for the Heat. As Bazley, again, those long strides, got his own miss. Nader trying to make it his second 3, and he does.
Thunder starting to pack bodies in front of those drivers with the basketball for the Heat and not giving up those offensive rebounds. How about that? Boy, that's beautiful. Threading the needle.
Rookie. Year 15 versus year 1. Keeping that dribble alive. Tough step back, and he got it to go. And that is uneasy news for Oklahoma City. There's a turnover right out of the timeout. Bazley in stride, puts it up right hand, and he got it to go.
There ain't nothing
you're
fancy.
writing with your left, that's for sure.
Right. There's nothing fancy about it.
Dragic with space. Productive career. Spent time with Houston, Miami. Nader almost traveled. There's a slasher, and a nice dish inside, and out. Be a good stat to go back and look up. How many you were actually called for? Tough step back. Bazley.
Beautiful.
Straight back after the hiatus. CP even joked early in the year we used to give him a little bit of a hard time for passing up shots. Now he's out there with those 1-2 dribble steps.
Hang out there on that perimeter.
Way out of control on the drive. It goes right into the arms of Bazley. Nice pounce pass, and Diallo soars up for the series.
As well. They have been outstanding, folks, in the seeding games.
2 assists for Bazley. There's another nice bounce pass, and this time it's Hero. Hero's
scoring. You haven't heard a whole lot from Jimmy Butler, but you don't need to because, you know, there are other guys on this team.
There's a stutter step edge.
He's a terrific shot blocker.
Well, Ferguson is just chasing Tyler Hero all over the floor right now. That time, Noel smothered him, but it springs free right. Don't want against that Miami defense. Very sound defense. Butler got the roll.
And that's
SGA. Tough drive, stripped. And it's stripped by Iguodala, and Hero out on the run.
In their defense that opened up.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the primary ball handler, and he rips the cords from 3 to keep possession.
And, you know, he's continuing to learn how to play that point guard position as well. Now, he's a scorer by nature. I'm talking about Shai, folks. And how about that?
Thunder, though, going to run some offense. 2.5 to go here in the first half. SGA got by, goes up high off the glass and got the back. Another deflection and steal by Iguodala, sets it up. Falling out of bounds was Butler. Robinson again with the flyby. Straight away, almost automatic. He is just deadly. And quickly, Miami's lead grows. Paul down the lane. Nice.
Classic CP3. I'm on you like a cheap suit. It's my ball. He passed the ball off his back, folks. I'm sorry.
And SGA. What do you want to see in the second half?
Well, just steady offense and not allow the Heat to go on those big runs and have those dry spells.
All right, let's check in with Paris Lawson. First time here in the third. Point shooter or getting posterized?
Oh, man, I got family. I'm going to say I'll give up the three throws. I'll foul a three-point shooter.
As he was sailing out of bounds, saw that SGA was already out. As Hero will drain that front-line starters to open up this third quarter. Completely different look. Dragic, Hero, Derek Jones, Myers Leonard, Solomon Hill. Point game here early in quarter number 3. As Solomon Hill gets, there's an
honestly,
offset.
I used to say that to the official. You don't need to call that, man, because I was going to score that.
That'll be,
the soccer referee will point out that
it was an advantage.
Yeah, advantage. And if the team doesn't score, they come to their depth and the balance that they have in their scoring. Now, a lot of people are talking about, as Adam tips in,
just the lack of offensive firepower. They've got it spread out, but in the playoffs, when that structure breaks down,
the kind of shot you want him taking a wide open 3. You don't give up on it. You continue to get him the basketball.
Dragic, the vision.
Thunder game. Meet some of the players and the coaching staff at the time. And guys, Cannon passed away at
Thunder basketball, even though it is in Orlando, and hopefully sometime soon games will return to normal.
Absolutely. Boy, he is trying to just get that touch back.
Paul passes it back out to the perimeter, and Diallo swishes home that.
Continuing to build out their rotation.
Devin Hall has come in to replace Chris Paul. Hero, missile pass underneath.
Warms your heart? No, absolutely. Just got to get in rhythm. Not that I'm a lefty and he's a lefty. That's a tough layup there. And that's why I think, the Heat is going to be a sleeper in that Eastern Conference because of their depth. How about a scene
of where the mindset is for not just the Thunder, but both these teams going into the postseason. But so often you hear coaches presented with the question, Mike, what's more important, health or seeding? And I think that we're starting to see that answer, not only with the Thunder, but a lot of quarter. Hero continues to operate, try to set it up for Silva. And it's Vincent from the corner for up to return, going right back into the playoffs, which was a scenario that was discussed between the players in the league. As Olynyk on a nice
that's on the floor. Certainly Donovan wants to take a look at.
Silva on the hard drive, going right. Well, Miami is shooting it at almost 58%. Thunder at 39. And Robertson on, because there was a time when he was one of the best defensive players in the NBA. He still has those instincts, still has the mind for reading defenses. In
the preseason, he showed that he could do that, not only on the defensive end, but also on the offensive end.
And how about that?
Speak from Dre as well. As we were talking about him. He's a smart player. He knows the game. That's when teams watch film.
Well, there's certain principles that you want to adhere to, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
On both ends of the floor.
Points and 5.5 rebounds down there. 43% from 3. We've seen what he's done on offense. He says, though, the biggest change in his game down there as he gets that ball.
Well, going back to what Nick said about Darius Bazley, it's really hard for young players to have confidence to speak. Mills pass intercepted.
Good anticipation by Hami on that.
Hami trying to run the floor. Stutter step to the rim. The primary ball handlers There's no Chris Paul, no Dennis Schroeder, no Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So you see Baisley. There's another three. You know who's running the point for the Thunder? Darius Baisley. That is going to be...
Just stay with it.
Don't call it a scrimmage. You know what this game reminds me of? The Philly game when the Thunder were down by, what, 24? Philly scrimmage. Nader in transition banks it in. As this unit just continues to fight. Nader. And he's got himself a three. As Hero will quiet things third and early part of the fourth quarter, but the Thunder just kept chipping away. Hard drive, nice rejection. Nader step for step.
This is the kind of game the Thunder like. This open court right here got the Heat all spread out. And how about
Nader spots up. Boy, had another good look. Offensive rebound, Muscala. He'll give the tie a try, and he's got it to tie things at
short clock for the Heat.
Solomon Hill. Drives, left hand, got it.
Fox Sports Oklahoma.
Nader to get it in. Baisley's had the hot hand. Sets it outside. Muscala lines it up for a three, and he knocks it down. Inbound the basketball. Solomon Hill to Hero. Hero makes his move between the legs. Puts up the shot, fading away, and it hits off the front of the rim. And the Thunder complete the comeback and take down Miami 1-6.